Oh, most miserable wretch that I am! Why have I not learned how to swim? I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. Whatever possession we gain by our sword cannot be sure or lasting, but the love gained by kindness and moderation is certain and durable. How happy had it been for me had I been slain in the battle! It had been far more noble to have died the victim of the enemy than fall a sacrifice to the rage of my friends. I am dying from the treatment of too many physicians. You shall, I question not, find a way to the top if you diligently seek for it, for nature hath placed nothing so high that it is out of the reach of industry and valor. Heaven cannot brook two sons, nor earth two masters. True love never has a happy ending, because there is no ending to true love. Shall I, that have destroyed my preservers, return home? How great are the dangers I face to win a good name in Athens! In the end, when it's over, all that matters is what you've done. Bury my body and don't build any monument. Keep my hands out so the people know the one who won the world had nothing in hand when he died. How should a man be capable of grooming his own horse, or of furbishing his own spear and helmet, if he allows himself to become unaccustomed to tending even his own person, which is his most treasured belonging? I do not pilfer victory. For my own part, I would rather excel in knowledge of the highest secrets of philosophy than in arms. I had rather excel others in the knowledge of what is excellent, than in the extent of my power and dominion. May God keep you away from the venom of the cobra, the teeth of the tiger, and the revenge of the Afghans. Who does not desire such a victory by which we shall join places in our kingdom, so far divided by nature, and for which we shall set up trophies in another conquered world? I would rather live a short life of glory than a long one of obscurity. Without knowledge, skill cannot be focused. Without skill, strength cannot be brought to bear, and without strength, knowledge may not be applied. Soldiers, I had lately liked to have been taken from you by the attempt of a few desperate men, but by the grace and providence of the gods, I am still preserved. His father is governor of Media, and though he has the greatest command given him of all the rest of my generals, he still covetously desires more, and my being without issue spurs him on to this wicked design. But Philotas takes wrong measures. I wish that the Indians believed me a god, for upon the report of an enemy's valor oftentimes depends the success of a battle, and false reports have many times done as great things as true courage and resolution. So far as I am concerned, I could not be accused of having set eyes, or having wished to set eyes, upon Darius' wife. On the contrary, I have refused even to listen to those who spoke to me of her beauty. Through every generation of the human race there has been a constant war, a war with fear. Those who have the courage to conquer it are made free, and those who are conquered by it are made to suffer until they have the courage to defeat it, or death takes them. My father will anticipate everything. He will leave you and me no chance to do a great and brilliant deed. With the right attitude, self-imposed limitations vanish. Let us conduct ourselves so that all men wish to be our friends and all fear to be our enemies. Toil and risk are the price of glory, but it is a lovely thing to live with courage and die leaving an everlasting fame. O Athenians, what toil do I undergo to please you? There is nothing impossible to him who will try. I am involved in the land of a leonine and brave people, where every foot of the ground is like a well of steel, confronting my soldier. You have brought only one son into the world, but everyone in this land can be called an Alexander. The end and object of conquest is to avoid doing the same thing as the conquered. God must have loved Afghans because he made them so beautiful. Every light is not the sun. Now you fear punishment and beg for your lives, so I will let you free, if not for any other reason, so that you can see the difference between a Greek king and a barbarian tyrant, so do not expect to suffer any harm from me. A king does not kill messengers. There is something noble in hearing myself ill-spoken of, when I am doing well. There are so many worlds and I have not yet conquered even one. I am not afraid of an army of lions led by a sheep, I am afraid of an army of sheep led by a lion. I do not steal victory. My logisticians are a humorless lot. They know if my campaign fails, they are the first ones I will slay. A tomb now suffices him for whom the world was not enough. On their side more men are standing, on ours more will fight. Are there no more worlds that I might conquer? Are you still to learn that the end and perfection of our victories is to avoid the vices and infirmities of those whom we subdue? I send you a kafis of mustard seed, that you may taste and acknowledge the bitterness of my victory. Your ancestors came to Macedonia and the rest of Hellas, Greece, and did us great harm, though we had done them no prior injury. I have been appointed leader of the Greeks, and wanting to punish the Persians I have come to Asia, which I took from you. I consider not what Parmenio should receive, but what Alexander should give. We of Macedon for generations past have been trained in the hard school of danger and war. I am dying with the help of too many physicians. Shall I pass by and leave you lying there because of the expedition you led against Greece, or shall I set you up again because of your magnanimity and your virtues in other respects? I foresee a great funeral contest over me. At Achilles' tomb, O fortunate youth, to have found Homer as the herald of your glory. Do you not think it a matter worthy of lamentation that when there is such a vast multitude of them, we have not yet conquered one? Upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. Sex and sleep alone make me conscious that I am mortal. An army of sheep led by a lion is better than an army of lions led by a sheep. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Upon the conduct of each determines the fate of all. Remember, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all. There are no more worlds to conquer. When we give someone our time, we actually give a portion of our life that we will never take back. My treasure lies in my friends. As for a limit to one's labors, I, for one, do not recognize any for a high-minded man, except that the labors themselves should lead to noble accomplishments. Remember, upon the conduct of each depends the fate of all.